Yo, what's poppin', YouTube? Hey, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Today's episode is about $10,000, 10K, 10 bands. Changes everything. The moment you touch it, it changes everything. Because the harsh reality is that most people, they gonna work for 20 years, they gonna work for 30 years, they gonna even work for 40 years, all the way up until retirement. And what they never gonna be able to do is touch 10 bands all at one time. They're never gonna be able to do it. And it's not because they dumb. It's not because they lazy. It's simply because nobody ever taught them the rules to getting that first $10,000. Nobody ever taught them that. Nobody ever taught them that. But today, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break the rules down and all of that. And once you understand the rules to making money, to getting that 10 bands, you're gonna realize that money is gonna stop being a struggle and it's gonna start becoming a game. So today, we breaking down exactly how regular people hit their first 10K and why most people gonna accidentally end up staying broke. Let's get into it.
Break out the pots, time to put the work on. Say they won't beef, I got the sirloins. Yeah, it's Mike Bands in this mother. Oh, that's your wifey? Well, I don't think that you should trust her. Cause she was giving crazy hair.
You are now tuned into the Hustle Reset Podcast After Hours with your host, Mike Bands.
Listen, you have to stop. We all have to stop trying to look rich before we actually become rich. If we trying to hit this 10K, we got to stop trying to look rich before we actually become rich, because people stay broke trying to impress other broke people. And I say that with confidence because I was one of them people that was trying to impress people around me, not necessarily other broke people, but I was just wanting to be the center of attention. But that's a problem when you're trying to build wealth. You cannot build wealth while trying to perform for an audience. You cannot try to impress broke people. You just can't, because most of the time they don't even care. They don't care. We trying to perform for people who don't even care. Looking rich is expensive, but being rich is quiet. And your first 10 bands, your first 10K is not built off big money. It's not built off nothing but strictly discipline. It's built off discipline, because it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you don't waste. It's about how much money you save. $20 saved every day is always going to beat $200 flexed over the weekend. It's always going to beat a $200-$300 mall run to get them Jordans. It's always going to beat going out to eat to these expensive restaurants. It's always going to beat going out to the club, turning up. It's always going to beat it. If you want to build wealth, if you want to hit that 10K mark, you got to save more than you spend. You got to, man. And it all come down to these two steps on this road to building that 10K. The first step is income. That's step number one. Step number two is control. You got to be able to control the income that you make. You have to be able to control it, because making money is nothing if it runs through your fingers, if it burns through your pockets the second that you get it. If money can't stay with you, then money can't grow with you. That's simple. A raise at your job or a quick lick out here in these streets don't mean nothing if you got a broke mentality. You cannot outwork a broke mentality. You can't out hustle a broke mentality. You cannot outgrind a broke mentality. You cannot outgrind broke habits. You cannot do it. And also, you got to remember this too. You don't need multiple hustles. You need one solid hustle. You need one solid thing that you can lock in on. Because see, that's how people, they go broke and they stay stagnant. They get stuck trying to have multiple hustles, multiple this, multiple that. You cannot be a jack of all trades until you lock one thing down. People bounce from idea to idea and they get stuck because they trying to master many things without accomplishing one thing. You got to accomplish one thing, because the money is not in new ideas. The money is in executed focus. It's when you focus on your execution for that one thing. So remember that. Lock that in. Write it down. Take a picture. Focus on one hustle, and execute it, man. Every time that you restart, your bank account restart. Your pockets restart. You got to remember that. And another thing you got to remember while you on this journey to building 10K, because I told you we're going to get to it together. I've made it, and I'm going to keep making it and keep making it. I'm trying to tell you how you can make it. So the next thing that you got to understand is your circle. You got to cut people off, man. If you're trying to build wealth, you're going to have to cut people off, man. And on this road to 10K, you got to cut people off. I'm sorry, because your circle affects your income more than your job does. Everybody around you that's spending is going to mess up your flow of things, because it's going to make you feel like you saving money is weird. Broke environments normalize broke decisions. If saving money makes you the weird person in the room, then you in the wrong room. That's simple. The first 10K, it requires sacrifice that most people not willing to make. Short-term pain equals long-term freedom. If you can live uncomfortable for the moment, you can live stress-free forever. Temporary sacrifice builds permanent options. You got to separate yourself from these surroundings. You have to separate yourself from these environments of people who you be around. You have to, if you're trying to build wealth. If you're trying to get to that first 10K, rather, you have to separate. And another thing that you got to separate your survival money from your growth money. You cannot mix the two. Every dollar should not be treated the same. Every dollar has its own purpose. Every dollar has its own job. Every dollar needs its own job. You got to have money for saving. You got to have money for bills. You got to have money for investing. And do not say, oh, I don't make enough to invest. I don't make enough to save. Yes, you do. You definitely make enough money, because you go out to the clubs, you go out to eat, you buy drink, you buy smoke, you gamble, you do all of these things, and then you turn around and say, well, I don't make enough money to save. I don't make enough money to invest. Yes, you do, because you make enough money to do other things that don't matter. You make enough money, man. You make enough money. So put your money up, man. Survival money and growth money should not be mixed together. If all of your money is for bills, then you're never going to be able to escape bills. Wealth starts when money has its own job beyond survival, man. And you got to have a side hustle. You got to have a side income, because side income accelerates everything. One income equals slow. Two incomes equal momentum. Your 9-to-5 job cannot be for investing and saving, because that's not enough. Your 9-to-5 job is just for bills and bills only. Your side money builds freedom. Extra money is not for luxury. Your side hustle money is not for luxury. It's for leverage. Do not start making your side money and think, oh, I can go buy this, I can go buy that. No, you need to save. You need to invest with that extra money. You can go buy this and buy that, whatever you want to do a little bit later on. But right now, we on the road to 10K. We are on the road to 10K. And most people, they quit right before that momentum hit. You got to stay consistent, because the road going to get hard. It's not going to be easy. People gonna walk away from you. People gonna be talking junk about you because you're not going out like you used to. You're not indulging in the things that you used to indulge in, because you want to roll to 10K. Ask them how much they got in their bank account. And I'm not speaking for the people who already got the money. I'm speaking for my people. I'm speaking for my folks that's on the come up, people that's trying to change their life around. So people are gonna walk away from you, but don't walk away from yourself, because most people quit right before the momentum kicks in, because their first few $1,000s is slow. It's going to be slow, but then it's going to speed up. It's going to speed up, because the grind is slow at first. It does start off slow, but then it finishes fast. And when I say finish, I don't mean finishing as in we not finna keep leveling up. I'm talking about once we hit that 10K, it's gonna be slow, but once we get close to that 10K, it's gonna start finishing up fast. But we not done, because we building past the 10K. But this video right now is getting to that 10 band mark, and that 10 bands, it comes right after most people give up. So do not give up. Do not give up, because that first $10,000, that first 10 bands, that first 10K, it changes how you see money forever. Once you hit it, you know that you can do it again and again after that and again after that. That first 10K, it builds belief more than it builds wealth. And confidence is the real currency. Money just follows it. Money follows it. Confidence is the real currency. Confidence is the real currency. Confidence is the real currency. Money just follows it. Your first 10K is not about becoming rich. It's about proving to yourself that you can control money instead of money controlling you. And once you hit that number, your mindset shifts. You stop surviving and you start building. You got to remember that we on the road to building 10K, man. And if this particular episode hits you, don't just watch it. You need to apply it, because information do not change your life, but execution does. execution most definitely changes your life. And the road to your first 10K starts with your next decision. And if you want to know how I made my first 10 bands, if you want to know how I made it and how I invested it and how you can take these same easy methods and apply it to your money building journey, then follow me on my Patreon. The link in the description, and it's also right here at the bottom of the screen. But this is only for the people who serious about leveling up. If you're not serious about leveling up, then just keep watching me on YouTube, man. We gonna turn up together, but how fast do you want to turn up? We can do the slow route, or we can speed it up a little bit if you join the Patreon. If not, we gonna get there regardless, baby. But I need y'all to like, I need y'all to share, and I most definitely need y'all to subscribe, because the hustle never stops and it can always reset, man. I'm your host, Mike Bands, and this is another episode. I appreciate y'all for watching. Hit that subscribe button, man. Thank you.